Let's start streaming. Let's get my Twitch admin on the phone going. We got my view. Let's start out with a screenshot of our skills. There we go. Making the push for max tonight. We're gonna put this over here too. Crafting. Can you not post pictures in here? That's weird. All right, so let's do that. Pictures, screenshots. Okay, let's get this processing. I have some already in me. E. I was just pausing that for a second. Mulled red wine. Let's craft all. While I continue to get some things set up for my stream. Let's see here. Video producer. Stream manager. Alright, we're good on that. Bring OBS up. Let's bring Discord. Alrighty, so I have a bunch of grapes and elderberries harvest. Those are back in my tavern. I have processing center here. There's not a lot of grapes. I just had a bunch of grapes there, so I thought I would just bring the stuff that I have. And then I threw some distilling tools there because later on, when I'm done max level, then I'll just use grapes into grape spirits and won't make mulled wine anymore. But mulled red wines are the better XP per grape right now. Right, we're going to push for that. Get rid of a bunch of windows so I don't break something. Can we not? Okay, what's that doing? Don't need that. Right. We keep that up. That's where we started. All right, that works. let's see here. Actually, I meant to keep Ninja's thing up too. There we go. Just so he's got the streamer count. Not a lot here to get started. Okay, so we processed those. All right, so let's take these mulled red wines over here and drop them off. We may come back, or we might just make these public or something. All right, I found we're going to, let's bring these barleys. Let's bring these barleys back. Let's bring all these. This will be all the barley I need for a long, long time. Alright, I think that's empty. These should all be empty now. I'll process the grapes. Make sure they're empty. Very good. These should be empty. Should be some barleys. Gonna have a lot of barleys to bring back. Alright. Okay. Alright, so can I bring, do I want to bring anything else back with me? What's in here? One lard. Fuck it, we'll bring it back. Heat it when the G-bot don't work. I will save room for that later. Let it load in. Alright, so let's head back. Got a little room for some clay if I run across any. I'll bring that back for Lord Scar. Yeah, I wish I grabbed a plot by here just for whatever purposes. Let's make sure we got that up. We got this up just in case we run into problems along the road. Somebody right there. Stop. Alice. Alicing. Dings. But I think I'm gonna stay on until I get max level. We're just gonna process the crap out of these grapes. With what I have, I should get pretty close. And then from there, maybe a few harvesting runs from my harvesting alt. Got a handful of elderberries, got some honey ready, got, I think, 4.5 boxes of grapes, 4.5 decorated chests full of grapes. It's a lot of grapes. We're gonna make a lot of mulled wine here. Where's this spawning? Why not? Just watching for the grapes to spawn on my harvester alt, and then we'll pick those up. And on my harvester alt, I normally would grab elderberries, rose hips, and grapes. But the cook isn't. He's using them, but just not as fast as I am right now. And I really want to get a push to max level winemaking, so I'm skipping the rose hips, and so it means I can do 4 passes through to fill up on grapes and elderberries before I have to run back into town. Whereas if I collect rose hips too, then it's 3 passes, so I don't bring as many grapes or elderberries. Plus, you make more trips back into town. Need to grab some food. Oh, you smell that stew. Some strawberries there. There's the little village. Nice little village. We'll swing by the kitchen real quick. Do you got anything good? Ooh. Well, that's 0.1. He does not. Rose hip syrup. So what does that provide? Max health, fire, and poison. Right, that's what I normally like to use. There's only 8 of these. Is there not a better one? Let's see what's over here. Alright, we need to figure out what we need for fine venison stew, because there's not any. Here we go. Alright, let's drop the barley off. Might to go upstairs. Process the barley upstairs. Alright, so let's think it's the second one. Or did I already use all the barley? No, I think it's on the first floor, second section. Like that, there we go. Lots of barley. Ready? Okay, the grapes have respawned on my harvester alt, so we're gonna switch over to there for just a minute. And grab some of those. Let's actually grab some water. And grab some grapes and process some of those. Then we'll switch over. Do a batch here. Those clear waters. Alright, I'm pretty sure I got a bunch of grapes. Did I put some right there? There they are. Let's start with these. Get these going. Condition red wine with a strong body. Doesn't take too long to craft these. And then we'll queue up cooking some mulled red wines. And while the mulled red wines are going, then we'll go on the harvester alt and grab some grapes and elderberries. And maybe by the time I'm done processing all the grapes and elderberries, the harvester alt can be making its way back into town. Two more. Alright, so let's start this batch of mulled red wine. 2 of them, and then we're going to switch over to here. You can see him. There he is. Alright. Grab those grapes. Banding. So I think this is my second run around here. So then I'll have 2 more runs before I head back into town. Where are those elderberries? There's the rose hips. Did I grab the elderberries? Just not paying attention. not spawning. Give it a minute to spawn here. They'll be there in just a minute. That's more of a load issue right now. Time just showed up. There's grapes. You know, as always, it's not that it wasn't ready to spawn. It was ready to spawn, but they don't show the resources if someone's not in the area. And once someone comes to the area, it takes a little bit for, I guess, the spawning process or the world to realize, oh, there should be grapes right there. Not doing rose hips for now. Yeah, there should be grapes right here. Normally, once I'm in an area, they spawn pretty good, but I guess maybe at nighttime, more people logged in, the system's a little bit more bogged down, but there should be elderberries right there, and there should be grapes right here. Give it a minute to spawn in. But while that's spawning in, we're going to hop back over to here because those have been processed. We're going to drop those off down into here. Did I stop? What happened? Oh, I think I lagged or something. I didn't make two of them. He was clearly stopped though. Did I make the wrong ones? Condition red wine. I must have made the wrong one on those last two. Yep, those go in the foobar section. Those are 3 stars. So as they add more levels, there'll be recipes that open up for those, I betcha. Okay, let's see here. So let's make another batch. So let's go get some water. I'm gonna switch over real quick because this is just the last one to get. So I'm gonna switch over to him, grab these elderberries, and grab these grapes. Alright, and then head back to my starting spot. Here. There we go. I'm gonna stay on macro. Main game. Let's load up. Only glad I just did that for 2. That would have sucked if I had a big run for that. Alright, so let's grab these last 2 grapes. Where were they? Right here? Yeah. Grab those last 2 grapes. I think the rest of them are down here. 4 full boxes. Well, the old boxes. Don't have them. These haven't been replaced. Let's get these processed. We're gonna make all Fuck, I did it again. Wasted all those grapes. Jesus Christ. Can't even make anything with these. At least not yet. That is annoying. I'm almost used to always double check. Wasted all those grapes. I'm really trying to push for max tonight. Incredible. Condition red wine with a strong body. I gotta pay attention here. Could. Yeah, let's do that. Let's log him out. And I'm just going to have my other guys picking up stuff too, because they can do carry ciders, they can do other stuff, so there's no reason not to run all my alts. So let's just do that. We're going to do full processing here. We're not going to skip a thing. We are not going to skip a thing. Let's give it a minute to load up. So while we're crafting... in fact, what I'll do is I'll try to do a backpack full of the base ingredients and then start processing that. So let's take these over here. Yeah, I already got some right there. So let's just drop these off for a minute. We'll get a full backpack of that and then we'll process those and then we'll do an alt run. Okay. There we go. Load up on our waters. Oh, you know what I should do? I'm gonna fill up on. I'm gonna go grab some honey too, because we're gonna need those for the elderberry meads. So let's grab those too. Crashed over there. So let's grab the honey. Next wipe. Anytime we do a wipe, I'm definitely gonna make some changes to where my stuff is and I need layout wise. Now that I know what all I'm gonna need and want. Also loaded up. Those are loaded up. We're gonna load up on these as much as we can because we're gonna need a bunch of honey for the elderberry mead. So we're just gonna drop this off in a box. Load him up. Let's get this guy loaded in. Alright. Grapes. Come on. Selecting boxes suck in this game. Alright. Let's load it up. Conditioned red wine with a strong body. And we'll make these, then we'll fill up our backpack. We'll make them all red wines, and then we'll swap over to our alt tier and do a red apples run. Uh-huh. Alright. Let's grab some waters here. Make the rest of these. Red wine, strong body. Yeah. Alright. Let's dump these off. Dump that off. We're going to put that there, because we're going to use it anyway. Fill up our backpack. Okay. Let's take a snapshot here. Skills. Yep, that's where we're at. Mulled red wine. Let's crate them all. And let's swap over to him. And let's load up on apples. And if we need to run over here and process some carry ciders, we'll do that. Usually some red currant right here. Again, I think it's just not loading. We're gonna give it a second to load. Yeah, there we go. Get people in the area. Yeah, look at that. Got people in area too. Well, that's red currant. I don't really care about that. Let's go over here and check up on that apple tree. Let's grab these raspberries. There's that little punk. Let's do that apple tree. Let's grab these hulps. Ooh. I don't remember this. Do I not have this marked? Kinda in between there. Where are those boars at? Those boars are usually right here. Here they are. Uh-oh, I'm in trouble. I don't have stamina. Come on, get them. Yes, sir. There's normally a red apple tree right here. We'll give it a minute. Barley stalks. I didn't drop those, so somebody's been by and picked those apples. Shoot. I didn't grab these apples though. Do you like apples? How about them apples? There's these. Let's grab them. Attack this guy. Let's grab these red currants. Right on it. I don't know if I got it was right where our red apple tree is. I wonder if he's AFK and picking them. I bet you he is. No, maybe not. He's moving around. Alright, where's our next one? Over here. Alright, I don't see an apple tree. Lots of hops. The hell? This apple tree. So, a lot of people I've seen logged in this area. I've harvested here for quite a bit. I don't know why I put that up accidentally. The hell was that? Alright, you got that red apple tree. Should be 1, 2, 3 more. Shit. Yes, I see you. I see you. God damn it. Run away. There he goes. Some hops here too. Well, I don't think I remember this apple tree being here. We'll mark that. Is there one back here I missed? I feel like there's one right here. I got thrown off on my path because of the bear. Yeah, there's definitely one that usually spawns right there. Alright, this is going to coincide. I'm just about done with that crafting session. Let me get this last apple tree. There he is, and then we'll head back. See what this dude's up to. Where you at, dude? There he is. Please don't talk to me. I don't have anything to say. Alright, let's drop these apples off. Alrighty. Lots of mulled red wine made. Alrighty, let's get that. Oh, shit. Okay, so let's just get another batch of waters. Reload this guy up. Play. Okay. Let's load Jenkins. Old man Jenkins. Don't like him. Doesn't get much love. He's only on a spot with one barley, or one hop section and one apple section. That was before I really knew where the apples were, so I just was having him until I had a chance to find some good spots. He's in. I'll show you. It doesn't take but 2 seconds to do him. Actually, he's still loading in. Lag City. Alright, that badger comes after me. Every time, grab these apples. Where you at, badger? Come here, buddy. Yes, and those level 7 hand spears have been 100% from that badger. Alrighty, back to here. Yeah, let's dump these over here. Did I use all those? No. So something's not right. There was at least some stuff in there. Yeah, there we go. That's the one I've been doing. Alright, let's load up some more waters. Load up Pax Dei over there. Load up on grapes. Those have been done. These are next. God, I hope I made the right thing. Alright, who we gonna load in now? I think we haven't loaded. Lag. I feel like my internet connection's not very good. Oh, that's good. Let's do another batch here. Pump this off. We're gonna load him up. Process these. Okay. All loaded up. Mulled red wines, 62. Okay. Shoot. Big game, he's loaded in. What the? I'm stuck in the chest. I logged out in the chest. Oh, it's gonna put me near the nearest shrine. Shit, I built chest there. Built chest there. That's interesting. Alright, where did it put me? So, actually not too far away, just down the road. Wait a minute, it's going the wrong way. Bring him a pickaxe. So we can chop those trees. And then what can I do with the heartwood? I can have a chopping block there and make a bunch of this stuff. Another processing center. There's the grapes. Alrighty. I can process some of the grapes here now. I can make mulled red wines. I can make grape spirits. So I don't have to bring grapes back and process. I can process them there whenever I come by. The barley, I determined it's cheaper to bring the barley back. I can bring bulk barley back and then process it back in the tavern. Because the malts take up more space because they only stack in 20s. Whereas the barley stacks in 50 and it's 1-to-1 from a barley to malt. Alright, got these grapes. Alright, grapes are grabbed. Missed a barley. So I got my new boxes here. So I'll put the mulled red wine there. I got the grapes here. Let's start with the barley there. Drop that on the ground. Drop this on the ground. Grapes go here. Okay. And this guy is done. Still processing grapes here. I'm gonna load up Pax Dei, log on another alt, and then we'll see where we're at. Give it a minute to clear out. Up. Alright, so we've done Old Man Farmer, we've done Jenkins, we've done Gatherer, and now we're gonna load up Crusty Old Man. I'll show you that. There we go. Give it a minute to load in. In fact, if you put our mouse there, when those grapes spawn right there, we'll be in. Wait for those to spawn. We fully loaded in. Yeah, not yet. Give it a minute. Give it a minute. While he's loading in. Oh, and they just spawned. I just saw them. Before we do this harvesting run, let's get some more grapes processing. I see he's just about done too. It'd be more efficient to be processing the grapes before we do this run. Okay, so let's go drop these off. Okay, we're gonna fill this box up. Very good. Start on our next box. Alrighty, so let's do a grape run here. So let's go get some waters. I should go get some honey too. Maybe do that on the next run. I want to hurry get this started so I can do the grape run. Okay, we got waters. Let's grab some grapes. There's those 35s. I will save those. Alright, didn't take just a minute to grab those. And I'm gonna keep that on there. Just started. These grapes. These grapes. Elderberries. All right. Alright, those are processed, so I'm going to switch back to here and dump these out real quick. I think we can dump them right here. Let's pick up some more of these. Yeah, we'll go ahead and process these while we're doing a grape run. How we doing? Oh, so close. Get in there. Time is 8:18. There's elderberries. Seems to be loaded up better here this time. Or some people have been by. Don't see any names right now. Whee! Alright, let's see how we're doing. Backpack. So, don't need flax. I like to keep these right there. Don't need whatever that is. Okay. Alright, so pretty much one more run. Could probably bring that back. But that's pretty full. Yeah, we'll just wait. We'll do one more. No, let's start making our way back. Because I can be doing that while I'm processing that. So it's not too terribly inefficient. And it keeps me from wasting any grapes. Grape spots. Should be, yeah, here we go. We can pick up some stuff. Here we go. I don't remember, there's elderberries right here. And there should be a grape spawn over above those guys. There it is, I see it. Very good. If I remember right, there's a few elderberry bushes along the way. Now we'll grab some rose hips. Why not? Get you some rose hips. Alright, we dumping this flax, so I can tell you that. Nobody ain't got time for that. Some more elderberries. I have these marked on the map. Yeah, it's already kind of close there. That's probably where they were when I marked them. Got those rose hip bushes. We're done crafting here. I'm going to pick these up and then point them along the way and switch over. So I'll point them that way and switch over. Alright, so made some more mulled red wine. Lots of mulled red wine. Okay. Scrub some waters. Get some grapes. Just red wine. Point him straight. Down here. Grab some of these waters. Come on. I hate this. Sometimes you open it up and G doesn't work. Lag. Ooh, elderberries. Got these marked. I do not. All right, let's get him straight and narrow there. Let's just put these back over here. Pick up some more. Do I process all of them here? Yeah, let's go ahead and start doing these. All right. We're gonna hit the boundary here in just a minute. It's gonna be a big delay. Here it goes. Do we crash? Is it gonna crash? No, no, no. Yeah, let's see. Let's pause. Let's see if he crashes. Oh, get it through. Come on, baby. Come on. He did it. I found if I go across the boundary and I'm like near that building there, the combination of going across the boundary and loading up that building, I tend to crash more often. Uh-oh, he might do it anyway. He's stuck. No, he's trying. So this is my secondary PC. This is my harvester alt, and he's just making a run back into town. My main computer is crafting right now. So you can see this guy's crafting. So we're gonna go back to him. So this guy harvests and stuff while my other guy's crafting and doing other things. Can I get up here? I should be able to. Yeah. Secret passageway. Yeah, he's still crafting there. We're coming back into town. Let's go to the kitchen first. Drop off these rose hips. And he's not processing. That's why I'm not picking them up. I don't mind picking them up if they're going to be used, but just people aren't logging anymore. Another batch of grapes. A lot more mulled white wine. Elderberries get dropped off right there. Alright, there's the elderberries. Still crafting. $15 more canisters there, and we'll get him pointed on his way. We got more grapes to process. Awesome. So let's switch back to him. See, he's wrapping up on the last one there. Let's wrap these off. I think it's the 6th chest. There we go. Alright, let's get him pointed right. Oops. Uh-oh, loading screen. It crashed actually. Why is he turned around? That is not the direction I was facing. So you must always face the same direction when you spawn in. Really? No. Let's get the grapes. Delicious red wine with a strong body. Getting this dude back. Kind of don't like being pointed because they purposely do that. It's like there's wolves and whatnot there. Drop these off right there. Make sure he's pointed where I want him. There we go. Get some waters. You know what? I'm gonna grab these and I'm gonna do a honey run. Fill these up. We'll get the honey. So we have those ready for the elderberries. We're getting there. Load these up. There we go. Grab some of the honey, so those are processing. We're gonna make a bunch of elderberries when we get done with the grapes. Elderberry mead. Let's pop a couple of those because we make a lot of them. And I can run farther. Alright, got it put in. Load up our honey. Load it up. Point him better. There we go. I got turned around. Good. And one more. Alright, let's bring those back to the tavern. Take us back to the tavern. We're going to use those for the elderberry meads in a minute here when we finish processing the grapes. I wasn't ready for that. That's loud. Hold on, man. Thanks for the raid, Lord Nova. I gotta lower that sound. All right, there we go. He scared the shit out of me. I appreciate it. I'm out. Let me see how close I am. I'm super close. This is happening tonight. This is happening tonight. We're gonna do it. Thanks for the raid, though. Thanks for bringing everybody over. My goal is to max out my winemaking, and this is happening tonight. What was I doing? Oh, yeah, I was dropping off the honey. Drop those off. Those are going to be for the elderberry meads when we start processing those in just a minute. We're going to load up on some grapes. And I'm just keeping my alt account straight and narrow as he's running. Did I have to know, man, did you recover those grape spirits? All right. Strong body. Here we go. Yes, good. That means you got the important stuff too, then. I think everybody's playing this game and streaming at the same time. There's a small population of people streaming and playing this game. And I can tell you what, though, crafting and streaming does not go hand in hand. But I want to get this maxed out wine making, and then I'll be doing some other stuff, building, some adventuring. I haven't even used those fire gloves you gave me. I've not shot them once. I need to shoot them though. All right, so let's dump these off. Right there they are. Shit, I'm gonna get attacked by a wolf. Hold on, I'm gonna get my alt settled in where he needs to be. There he is. I don't know why I'm not showing it. I'm just wrapping him up. I'm just putting him where he needs to be. So what I does is he stays here. When the grapes spawn right there, they're ready to go. And I run my macro to stay him on. And that's what he does. And then he picks up grapes and he's ready to pick up grapes. And we're pretty much making two things tonight. We're making mulled red wine because there's better XP per grape for this. And then once I'm max level, then I'll go back to all grapes will pretty much be grape spirits unless somebody wants something in particular. But again, thanks for the raid. Alright, so we're going to max out our winemaking tonight. As far as I know, world's first. I do not know of another max level winemaker, and I watch a lot of the Discords and Reddit channels quite a bit. It doesn't mean I haven't seen it. I just haven't seen anybody post about it, and I would think they would. I would think they would. Alright, let's grab those. Grapes. Grapes. Don't need that. Alright. So what I tend to do, these craftings go quick, but then when I'm doing the mulled red wines, I like to switch over to my harvester alts and do some harvesting. So I got 4 harvester alts in the game doing various stuff. So I'm loading this up right now. I'll do my other one that does my red apples, because if I run out of elderberry meads and grapes to process, I'll run over and process the red apples and the carry cider. So let's get that guy going, because we're going to do another batch of mulled red wine here. This part goes fast. The bases don't take a long time to do. As you can see, it rolls right through them. Those are super quick. All right, and then we'll go in, we'll dump off these extra grapes. Drop these off. Sometimes when you select a box and then hit G, it doesn't load in. There we go. Fill up our backpack. And one more. Leave a spot open. Let me load in my guy over here. We'll do the apples guy next. Mulled red wine. Let's just take a quick look. Where are we at? How close are we? We are so close. Mulled red wine. There we go. So that takes a bit. This crafting does take a little bit. So we'll go over to the harvester alt. Wait for that to load in. I gotta figure out how to do raids. I've never done raids. Maybe tonight I'll figure out a raid. If people are still on and they haven't got bored to death watching me make a billion mulled red wines, elderberry meads. All right, I think he's loaded up. So I need to finish what he was doing. I don't keep those. I don't keep those. I don't keep those. All right, so let's drop off our hops. Hops are almost full. That one's almost full. What's in here? Red currant. Load those in. I can drop the sticks off into here. The suet into there. I must have already taken some back. Drop those all off, and we'll load up some hops over here. All right. So this is the guy I do. This particular guy does my red apple run. And then I got a processing center for the red apple, so I can make the carry ciders with all this equipment up there. And I also grabbed some other stuff along the way. So the primary goal is to get red apples on this guy. And the cool thing is as I'm harvesting here, this guy here is processing whatever he needs to process. I think it's a pretty cool setup. So let's see here. We're going to keep our eye on fast and narrow. I think there's a dude that chases me. That was a rock. All right. There's been a lot of activity in this area. Been a few people logged on. I think whatever I get right here has already been harvested. That's a bummer. We'll grab these strawberries. And let's kill this dude here. Come on. Come on, buddy. All right. Let's see if we can get... Yes! I love when I get my special on both of them. All right. So we have red apple tree. And red apple tree. Kind of got this path down pretty good. There's a bunch of them I grab, and then I come around here, past this. Here we go. Our goal for those who are joining, I think we got a couple other extra viewers here, is we're going to max out our winemaking tonight. As far as I know, world's first max level winemaker. Have not seen anybody else comment about it, but it doesn't mean they weren't already first. So I have run two PCs set up here. While I'm crafting on the other one, I do resource gathering or whatever I want to do, but mostly resource gathering on the other one, this one here. And then this one I run on the low graphics settings. As you can see, it looks like crap, right? But the bigger advantage is you can see everything on the ground. It's super easy. There should be something right here. Might have been picked already. All right, where's our next one? Yeah, stay away from the boars. I can kill them, but I just don't feel like fighting them. There is nothing here. All right, well, we'll come down over here. There's some hops and another apple tree over here, if I remember right. There's the hops. There's the hops. And it should be, did I miss the apple tree? Hold on. I am definitely off. I think that was the hops and that's the apple tree. That was an extra set of hops I never got before. Yep, this is the ones I normally get. That was an extra set of hops I never grabbed before. I have so many hops. Used to not have enough hops, and now I've just found so many where I can harvest them. So this guy's almost done. And that guy's a little over 2/3 done processing. He's still going. So I have 1, 2, 3 more trees. 4 more trees. If I remember right. Apple trees. Come on. Then come back up over the hill, over the road. And there is another tree. There's a bear there. I remember him. Should be a tree around here somewhere. There he is. And then come up. Up and around over here. One more tree. Come on, there you are. And then down through this crevice is the last tree. Down past these bushels of trees should be the last apple tree I pick up. There he is. So that's my apple run. Get a decent amount. 1, 2, 3 stacks on that one. Let's see here. Make sure we're pointing towards our home. And down to this last jug. So when I get back, it'll be fairly close. So that worked out pretty good. One little circuit. Yeah, he's doing the last batch right there. And so the crafter just got finished. And here I am finished with this run. It actually worked out pretty well. And this run is probably the longest and most complicated run. My grapes run maybe a little bit longer in terms of how much you traverse, but it's so much easier in the plains to see that stuff. And so I can do it faster. The trees and everything throw me off. We're going to log him in and have the next guy ready. And then back to here. So we finished processing our mulled red wine. We're going to drop these off. I'm not throwing anything away. You know, there may be an update and we get an influx of players and they all want to go wood chopping. And I'll be like, hey, just take all the mulled red wine you want. Let's start this over here. And then I might even set up a little center and just give some for free. Or maybe the marketplace comes in and there's no wipe and I can just start selling it or whatever, super cheap. So I have no plans of deleting anything. So we're going to grab another batch of water. And grab this. The last two. I missed one. There we go. Lagged off. There we go. And I think that's what I plan on doing when I go live is setting up the map and having wine and beer processing centers in optimal locations. So I don't have to transport the ingredients so much. Let's make those. All right. These are pretty quick. Who are we going to load in? Let's load in Old Man Jenkins. Yeah, let's load in Old Man Jenkins. As I said, these go pretty quick. So he's loaded up, but it takes a minute to fully load it in the screen. The hops aren't even, there's the hops, but he'll yeah, pause there. All right, last jug of base. All right. Let's see here. Let's just dump these off. I thought there was two over there. Must actually only put them on that one. I'm gonna move those over. Well, nope. I'm gonna need that anyway. All right. So let's do one more run here. So let's go get water. And then we'll make some more mulled red wine. And once we run out of the grapes, then we'll do some elderberry meads. And then if we run all that, we'll probably have more grapes to run back into town with my alt. And then if we run out of that, we'll run over to the apple guy, the section, and we'll process Kerry ciders. And I process the Kerry ciders 100% on site. So the apple section there has everything I need to process Kerry ciders. All right, so got all our waters. Yeah, let's grab some grapes. last batch of these grapes, so we're going to be moving to elderberry mead soon here. Alright, strong body. Let's go. This guy, he doesn't do much. This was one I set up early on when I didn't know where a lot of things were, so I can at least grab some hops and apples. And then this little badger bothers me. I don't see him. He must not. Let's go kill him. So I have 100%. That single badger there, I have 100% leveled just on killing that one badger up to hand spears level 7. That's just from killing that one badger every time that I harvest. So it shows you how often I've loaded up that ult. Alright, let's load him out. I can't wait until you can switch to the character screen instead of having to log all the way out. So he looks like he's processed all those grapes. So let's dump this water into here. Let's dump it into here. Let's dump the grapes into here. Let's fill up on red wine base. Grab these. Let me load up my character screen. All right. Yeah. Grab these. Okay. And just skill check here. What I hate to do is have it sneak up on me and not know that I was going to do it. So I really want to be ready for it. I did not leave room. There we go. Mulled red wine. There you are. Alright, so let's load in our last harvester alt. I think once I do him, you'll see all of them only have 4. So he's loading in. So while that's processing, he's loading in. This guy, early on, when I was really struggling to find where barley was at, I found some couple barley spots. And they're pretty far away. So, and then I found 2 grape spots here where I do it. So this is a small circuit of 2 grape locations and 2 barley locations. Now by my village where we actually live, I found a ton of barley. So I really don't even need it much. But the guys here, I'll harvest, I pick it up, and I turn it into a processing center. So I can actually make both grape spirits here and mulled red wines here. As you can see, it's loading in. So I got a bunch of decorated boxes now, a couple wells, wine barrel, fermenters, distillers. So this is used if I'm making mulled red wines. This will be used if I'm making grape spirits. So let's do his run. So what he does is he comes up here. And by the time, I think 4 characters works pretty good if you want to harvest everything. Because by the time you've done all 4, that's almost time for the spawn again. Alright, so those are the grapes. And I haven't really scouted out this area a whole bunch. There may be some other ones I could probably do and some other things, but that's the most useful stuff for me right now are barley and grapes. And you can't have enough grape spirits, so, you know, logging this guy on from time to time, and then I'll be processing barley's grape spirits, and I'll dump them in these clan chests here. And if there's a few people that actually come by and battle here, and they can swing by and pick up some grape spirits while they're here if they want. And I'm real curious to see how the marketplaces work, because I think I'll have multiple marketplaces. I don't know if you have to go to them personally, how they'll work. So then I'm going to want both wine processing centers and marketplaces. We'll have to see how they do that. So here's my barley. That's all that barley. And then we come down here for the last barley spot and grape spot. All right, let's grab these. Let's grab those. Let's grab these grapes. Let's get them, get them, get them, get them, get them, get them, get them. I missed the barley. We'll go dump these off in his chest. If I remember right, I think I put grapes right on the last one. Yep, grapes go here. I don't need barley stalks. I do need barley grain. Did I put those there? No, that's waters. And then I do that here. Drop these sticks off. And on my processing centers, when I log my alts on, I do try to load up on whatever resource I need, like water. So that way, if I need a whole bunch, so like this, I'll grab these. And I'll grab these. And then I'll have it in that this thing here. That's the grapes. There we go. Oh, there they are. So when I do bring my main character on to process the grapes, he'll have water. So that's that. And then we're going to log our grape guy back on. And you can see, all while I was harvesting and doing that, this guy continues to process the wines. So we're just loading up the harvesting all here. Give it just a minute. All right, let's click play. I think that's all the grapes. I processed all the grapes. So unless this guy's done, I think he's got 1 or 2 more runs left before he runs back in the town. And go on and do a batch of elderberry mead. Because I'm pretty sure I have enough of my bases. But just in case I don't, I need to get those submitted in. There he is, crusty old man. So these are the only drinks in the game that I can make that give me XP. View, let's zoom in a little bit, Control plus. So these are the only ones. These are the main form leveling right now, and 3 of them have different ingredients. So apples, grapes for these 2, and then hops, mead, yeast, or whatever. But this gives me more XP per grape, but this is the best alcoholic drink in the game. So I try to keep these up from time to time. But once I've level 41, I won't bother making these at all. All my grapes will go to grape spirits. And then these other ones are just not as good. Red apple spirits is not as good as grape spirits, so there's no reason to make them, and you might as well use the apples for the carry cider. This isn't as good as elderberry meads, and the same story for all these other ones. They're all superseded by other drinks that are better. All right, we'll wait for our grapes to load in. All right, he's done here. We're going to drop this off, and then we'll do a batch of elderberry mead. Where did I put that? Speaking of elderberry mead, that's what that was. So did I start? I started those there. Yeah, so those 2 rows of elderberry meads. What I should do is start loading these up with what I need. So I got plenty of those. So we need honey, elderberries, and my base. So let's just grab another round of honey. Let me bring this up. Too many screens up. There we go. So we're going to load up on 1 more set of honey, and then we're going to use this to make the elderberry meads. Yeah, just 2 here. But we're going to grab those. Because for some reason when I'm making elderberry meads, I go through the honey very fast. I forgot the. Oh, that's beeswax. These last two are beeswax. Those are for lights. Mr. Lord Scar uses those for building lights. All right. So we got our honey. And we'll grab some base, and we'll grab some elderberries, and we'll make some elderberry meads. So pretty much have all the ingredients I need to make elderberry meads. The base is processed asynchronously. You just drop in ingredients and it processes. Not like the mulled red wine base, where you gotta physically craft them. So if I remember right, I should have those somewhere. Conditioned mead with intense flavor. Conditioned mead with intense flavor. That's what I need. So we're going to grab these. All right, let's grab some elderberries. I don't know if I'm grabbing the optimal amount of what do I have at a time, so we'll just process this and see how we're doing. All right, so there we go. All right. So elderberry meads, you can see it. So 5 honeys, 5 elderberries, and just one of the conditioned meads with intense flavors. So let's process those. And while those are crafting, it looks like my alt is ready to harvest grapes and elderberries. So we're going to do those. So we min-maxing crafting here. We are min-maxing crafting. I'm sure it'll be a matter of time before there's bots that can just do this. Because, you know, in theory, I could have this character running up, and if I had a good bot, he could just sit here and go through and do it, and I wouldn't even have to bother going to this screen. Watch out for that wolf. If I remember right, I think there's some elderberries right down there. Yeah, I haven't really grabbed him up on my runs on this one. I need to get in the habit of grabbing these. There they are. And then we grab grapes over here. Grapes, 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 grapes. So I get quite a bit of grapes on this circuit here. I think there's, if I remember counting right, there's 12 or 13 separate grape patches that I pick up here. So there's an absolute ton of grapes. It's the only reason I'm even able to approach max level here is because I could just, grapes were easy to come by using this method. So many grapes. In this spot, if I want to, I don't pick them up right now. Obviously the elderberries, but there's plenty of rye out here. For cooking, I'm not picking up now because I'm saving the backpack space, but that's roses. So for rose hips, there's plenty out here. All right, so this is one of the things where it's time for that elderberry bushes to spawn in right there. But they have a separate system for spawning resources, and if someone isn't in the area, they don't spawn them. And I believe it's a very small area because that's that rock I was standing on in that distance right by that mine there. And that must not be close enough to force the spawn of the elderberries right here. And it generally takes a minute or two. So if you think a certain resource should be somewhere and it hasn't, and you really don't think anybody has come by and processed it, then yep, see they just spawn. You just give it a minute and it'll load them up. So we're gonna grab all these. Then we're gonna grab these grapes. Grab these grapes. Grapes, grapes, grapes. And we're gonna grab another section after this. There should be one more section of elderberries and one more section of grapes. My guy's done crafting, but I'm just going to finish this circuit here real quick. Over this hill here, this rock is another rock, and on that rock there's actually elderberries, rose hips, and grapes, but we're not going to. Oh, that's right, I forgot there's 2 sections of grapes on this little rock. There's on this side, there's 1 set of grapes. All right, it was lagging. Lag City. And some rose hips, but I'm not grabbing those for now. After I get done power leveling here, then I'll go back to grabbing those. All right, let's grab it. All right, let's get this. Very good. So we got all those. So that's our circuit. And then come back around to my starting spot. There he goes. I like to set him on that rock for some reason. Not sure if I'm going to log him off or not. I think I'll keep him on for just a minute. All right. So back to here, we finished these elderberry meads. You can see them. So our limiting factor again was the honey. So I had plenty of these and plenty of these. I just didn't have enough honey. So, and I'm probably going to process every single honey that I have. All right, what are we doing for elderberries? Drop these off. Let's load up some more honeys. I have been saving them up, but I just don't think I've saved up enough to process all those elderberries that I have, even though I got quite a bit. All right, I'm going to drop, oops, elderberry mead. We'll just drop that there for a minute. How are we doing on skill? Should be getting there. Oh, we're getting there. It's getting ever so smaller. Elderberry mead. Let's craft it. All right, I'm going to go get me a drink. I'll be right back. We're back. All right, we're back. I like my liqueur drink. I don't think you can actually see it. The camera. Yeah, there it is. Tends to make it part of the background. All right, how we doing on that? A lot of processing. I think I'm gonna load an alt on, but it shouldn't be ready for the Apple run yet, guy. Need a third computer for 3 things, or create another alt for something else. Well, let's load him up and see where he's at. He might be ready. So we're gonna load him in. Ooh, 17 XP. I don't think that's the highest I've ever seen. I haven't really paid attention to this much. So 14 XP, 16 XP. 17. I guess elderberry meads. I guess how trivial it is. Because I think with the mulled red wines, it's more like 13, 14, and 15. I don't recall seeing 17, but maybe I was. I'll have to pay attention to that. That means Carry Cider should probably give me the best XP, not 1 XP more. Not that that's going to make a world of difference. All right, so let's load up our Apple guy. There he is. Get him loaded in. He's loading up. Waiting for the stuff to load up. We'll bring it over to him. So he's loading up right now. There should be a bunch of boxes and stuff here, but there's not. He's still loading in. There it goes. Alright, so we can get rid of stuff we don't want. I'm not really tracking that. Not really keeping that. So I've already jumped the apples off. I think this box is full. What do we have in here? Strawberries. Okay, red currant. Alright. Drop these off. Oops, not that. Then over here, we'll do red currants there. Let's do the hops there. It's over here. Where's my sinews? I must have already taken those back. Yeah, we'll do that with the leathers there. Alright, let's see if stuff is spawned back yet. So there should be some hops and red currant here. Alright, the hops are here, so this guy's ready for a run. And there's those red currants, they weren't there last time. Alright, let's grab those. Alright, how we doing? Zoom in. Is it bunny rabbit? Let's kill this badger. Okay, we're going to just pause here for just a second and switch back over to here. Because he's processed again out of the honey. You wouldn't think you could run out of honey, but I absolutely run out of honey. Alright. I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm going to process all this honey I have here in this box. Yeah, I just think I'm going to go through all this. Let's bring that over here so I don't end up with other berry meat off in the corner there. All right. So he's back to processing. And where am I at on the map? All right, so there we go. I think did I grab what was over here? Uh-oh. What is right here? Should be an apple tree. There he is. All right, let's kill these boars. All right, boars. Make sure I have stamina so I can do my special. All right, come here, guys. All right. Oh, I didn't get my special on both of them. When they're not lined up right, I won't do it on both. All right, let's grab those resources. And there's an apple tree down here behind this big rock. Went too far. There you are. There's an apple tree right through here. There's always that deer there. Hang a right. To the left of this big tree. Kind of come in. We want to stay at the bottom of this hill. There's another tree. There you are. And then we come over here. There's some red currants. The reason I'm grabbing the red currants, what I'm gonna make, it's not as good as the grape spirits or anything. But I want to make every drink in the game. I want to have a box full of everything. Nobody's gonna use it. Nobody's gonna want it. But I just want to make everything. So I'm grabbing some red currants. I didn't really level with the red currants at all. I didn't make any. Mostly it was grapes that I processed just because I can get so many grapes. But every now and then I did some kind of drink. Well, I'll take it back. Some of those stouts, summer brews, things like that. I made a few thousand of those. All right, I got turned around. Should be something here. Still not as efficient as my grape run. My grape run, I can go right to what I need. This one, I still struggle with some of these spots. And I don't know if it's just not spawning or I just don't have it just right. There's an apple tree. See, do I have this marked perfectly? Sort of is. All right, so let's go to there. So there's some hops here. Lots of hops, actually. Looks like two separate sections of hops right next to each other. There we go. Grab this apple tree. We're getting there. We are going to be real close. After I process all those honeys, we're going to be close. And it may be when I bring my grape guy back, those mulled red wines will tip me over, maybe. If not, then I'll run out here to the apple section and process these in the Kerry cider. And that should get me there. I think it's going to be real close here soon. Those are still processing. Ooh, hops. There should be an there he is, apple tree there. And then if we come up around on this stuff, the other side of these trees here, there should be an apple tree. There you are. And then down past this crevice is the last apple tree, and then I head back to my base. It looks like I'm gonna run out of conditioned mead with intense flavors. Got 13 left, and that's how many I'm gonna make. There should be, there you are. Did I not grab that? Yeah, I grabbed it. Come on. All right, there's my base. 9 more left over there. Should be just about done by the time I get back to the base and drop this stuff off. There we go. So that's the apple run. No stamina. There we go. All right, let's drop these apples off. Bang, 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 bang. That was a good apple run. All right, let's drop off. I think this box is full. Not much I can do in there. All right, so I don't need that. Don't keep that. Don't keep that. Keep that, that. And then in here, I keep this. And in here, I keep that. All right, so we're going to log him off. While he's logging off, we're going to switch back over because he's done. And, ooh, I almost processed all the elderberries too. So we're going to, actually, we're going to run out of elderberries before we run out of honey. But that's good. That's good. So let's drop these off. Actually, let's grab this one here while we're here. There he is. I don't think I have any more elderberries left, do I? Oh, no, I got more elderberries left. So we can process. All right. So, and these are all my extra ones, so I'll put them down here in the cellar. Where'd that 5 go? And then over here is mulled red wines. Ooh. And then below, what is that? All right. How we doing? I'm stuck running. There we go. Tab, skills. Oh, we're getting there. We are getting there. Stay on target. Stay on target. Let's grab all these. We got all our elderberries. That's the rest of our elderberries. Sure, you have hops, strawberries, and other stuff. and yeast and whatever. Oh, I can make some more mulled red wine. So let's process these. So yeah, I got a lot of process. Ooh, am I out of my conditioned meat with intense flavors? No, I sure am. All right, so I definitely know I have some in my fermenters, but I need to load these up. So let's grab all these. That's gonna make quite a bit. So let's just fill. Let's just grab these. Have I grabbed these already? So let's do. All right, roll and a half. Let's get our honey. Any in there? No. Down to our last box of honey. All right, let's process that there. All right. It's going to be close. When we get done with these elderberry meads, we're going to be insanely close. So let's get my alt back on. We're going to load the grape guy up because I'm going to get him loaded up and run him back into town so I can have grapes and more elderberries to process. Oh, I got this. I know. Hey, Fireplay. I'm pretty sure it's going to be world's first Max Winemaker. I haven't heard of anybody else maxing it out. And maybe somebody else has, but I don't know. A lot of grapes, a lot of elderberries were harmed in this process. That's all I can tell you. Alrighty, so let's load our grape harvester on. Yeah, super close. You saw how close that bar was. To show you, so I've been online for 2 hours. So while that's loading up, I got a picture. This was the start of my session. So can we zoom in on this thing? Here we go. That was the start of my session. So for 2 hours, processing mulled red wines and elderberry meads have got me to, what was it, about right there? So if I can do that much in 2 hours, then we're close. Yeah, I see it, bottom right corner. So we're close. We are close. All right, let's see if my grapes have spawned yet. All right, we'll give it a minute. We'll give it a minute. So there's my grape harvester right at the bottom there. At the bottom of this rock. Once those grapes spawn right there, I know that it's ready for another grape run. Oh yeah, I'm gonna post this. It's gonna go on Reddit and Discord. Absolutely. Plus, I'm gonna have it recorded so I can make a little clip of it. So when it says, sometimes it doesn't always load. You've gone up another level screen, but it better on this one. And I can play a little clip of that. All right, no grapes spawning yet. Got that. Nope, no grapes there. And what is his backpack like? Trying to think how many more run circuits I have to do on this guy. Let's see here. So yeah, plenty. So I can do 2 more circuits for sure. Actually, 3 more circuits. This was 1 circuit. So the next time circuit I do, it'll get about there. Then I'll get 1 more. The next one will go to there, and then the last one will fill it up. So this guy's actually got 3 more circuits before he's ready. Run. All right. Some of my other sessions, I kind of go through the whole setup. What I plan on doing is after leveling this, kind of go through everything. I might even take an alt and level him up because I wasn't streaming. This is one reason why I like streaming because then you can put clips together. But I might take an alt and level him up Because if I can do this, I don't have to level them up to 41. But one of the things I want to do too is I got to thinking about it, especially when we go live. I'm going to have my alts not only harvest, but they're going to level up winemaking, and then they'll have processing centers that they can do and they can like dump things into the distillers or whatever they need to do. When there's a marketplace, that'll definitely be beneficial. And I want to pay attention to the mulled red wines. So what I've been doing for level 40 through 41 have focused on these four things. Three of them had different ingredients. So obviously apples for carry ciders, grapes for mulled red wines and grape spirits, and then the beer ingredients for the elderberry meads. I make this because it's a drink that everybody wants. It's the best drink in the game, or alcoholic drink. But this gives me more XP per grape. So I make these as I need them, and then I make these for XP. And then once I'm done at 41, I'll quit making these, and I'll just solely focus on these for grape spirits. But what I was saying is I don't think I noticed 17 when I was doing mulled red wines. I don't remember seeing 17 XP for this, and so I'm wondering if this was giving me one more XP. Let's see here. What have I run out of? So I'm out of honey. So let's drop these off. Let's drop these off. This is my cellar with all my extra supplies of stuff. There's a lot of mulled red wines and elderberry meads down here, I can tell you that. And I did this on purpose. I didn't want to throw anything away. You know, as there's going to be updates and stuff and marketplace, they might not wipe everything, and I can probably use this or maybe sell it. Or, let's say we get an influx of new players and they just need some mulled red wine to go harvesting, chopping wood or whatever because it's got stamina. I just don't feel like deleting any of that. All right, so we got all our elderberries, and we need to get some more honey. Let's load up on some more honey. Let's just load up all the honey because I don't have any more. Actually, I'm not. That's all I can process, so that's way more than I need. Let's just grab this from here. All right, so yeah, we'll drop a couple of honeys off. Pretty sure I don't need all those. But I had almost 2 full boxes of honey. That's what I go through the most. There we go. All right. Let's see here. How are we doing? Stop moving around. Oh, so close. We're getting there. It's happening. Old red wines, elderberries. There we go. Don't delete. I don't delete stuff. I keep it all. One of my earlier streams, one of my first one, is literally me leveling up carpentry so I can get decorated chests because I've used a billion decorated chests, and I just didn't want to keep bothering people saying, "Can you craft me some more decorated chests? Craft me some more decorated chests." So I spent a few hours leveling up carpentry so I can make my own decorated chest because I'm not gonna delete anything. I'm not gonna delete any of these bases. Some bases you can't make anything with it yet, and so if they add in the recipes later, then I'll already have those bases made. So yeah, not deleting anything. My guy's not ready for a harvesting run yet. How come? Why is he not ready? Should have been ready to spawn some grapes. I don't know why they're not spawning. So I have a lot of decorated chests just for winemaking and brewing. Carbonated water to stay hydrated. And why do I have carbonated water? Well, I grew up in the 80s and 70s and 90s, and we drank Coke and Sprites and whatnot. So weaned off of Cokes and Sprites, and I was able to do that by drinking carbonated water. Yeah, to get the decorated chest at least. I'll level up carpentry eventually just so I can do my own building. But Lord Scar loved building so much. He just loves it. He loves building. So I'm happy for him to build stuff, because he just thoroughly enjoys it. So I go and I pick up clay from him from time to time and help him out. But he just loves doing it. So I just didn't have to do any carpentry. He built all the tavern, and you can just tell he enjoys it. So it's like I'm having fun making my wine and he's having fun making buildings. All I did is I told him what I needed, where I wanted things laid out, and then he built it. All right, we might flash up here at any moment. So if I miss it, yeah, so this will say 41 here eventually, but this might pop up. So I don't think I'm gonna, at this point, switch over to my harvest draws too often, because I think it's gonna pop up here real soon. Although this is the last of my elderberry meads. So I might have to go over to my Apple Center and process carry ciders. We're here for the finale. It's going to be soon. All right, what am I messing? I'm out of elderberry meads, or elderberries. Oh, we are so close. Look at that. Fractions away. All right. Let's drop these off. A lot of elderberry meads. Oops, I accidentally drank one. Oh well. Not like I don't have a lot. All right, that's that. Let's go and drop off the honey. Let's drop off the elderberries. And let's drop off these. All right, so we're just going to have to do one more run here. We're going to go to him because he's ready. So we're just going to have to harvest stuff. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do one more circuit of him. And then I'm going to run my main character over to my Apple Center and process those apples into carry ciders. Your emails are waiting for this. All right, grab those. So this is my main grape run here, and I grab grapes and elderberries. I also can get rye, but I have plenty of rye, so I don't pick those up anymore. And then I can pick up rosehip for cooking. I'm not doing the cooking, but Gunnar does, so I usually pick up cooking for rosehips for him. But we're not doing it. There should be some elderberries right here. I get turned around. No, there they are. All right, this is my grape run. This is the grape run. You can see I get quite a few grapes on this run. And I kind of got this path down. And I purposely on this computer here, purposely have the bad graphics because it just makes it easier to see the stuff on the ground. Just it's so much easier to harvest. It's unfortunate that the game is, some aspects of the game are easier with bad graphics. Here's rose hips, but I don't pick those up right now. And this is another little tip. If something should be there and isn't there, you should just wait a minute or two for it to load in. Because spawning system doesn't kick in unless somebody's in that immediate area. So while that's doing, we're going to run him over to the apple processing center. While I'm going to keep my eye on this computer here. When those elderberries spawn, I'm going to grab them. So he's not too terribly far away. Oh, you know what? I'm going to steal some grapes. This guy here, I'm going to steal it from the kitchen. I bring him apples and everything. Not apples. I'm going to steal these bad boys. Yes, sir. I forgot all about those. I'll bring Gonor more grapes later. So I can have these. And I think we might have some grapes. This is our warehouse. I don't know if you've seen it, but nice little warehouse. So I think there's grapes right around here-ish. This is where all the fruits are on this side. Yeah, this is the fruits. They're right around here. Let's see what we got grape-wise. Oh, man. Come on, let's find a crate of grapes. Oh, there we go. I think that's it. I can't do that. Split. Our rule is you don't take them all. You leave one so that we know that's what goes in this box. And we have a little spreadsheet that shows where everything goes. So I think that's all the grapes here. Oh, here we go. Yes, sir. All right, so I'm about to actually come back. All right, so I'm gonna just go back over to my alt here real quick. I'm gonna finish this harvesting run. Watching history. Yeah, world's first max level winemaker, Gary Bates. I just want to finish this harvesting run. So where was I at? Yeah, I got turned around. So it doesn't take long to spawn in if they haven't spawned in yet. Usually a minute or two. All right, so I'm gonna grab these because if those grapes don't get me over, what I have on my backpack here will. And I'm gonna run this guy back into town, I think. And then if that doesn't, then the apples will. All right, so we're going to just finish this circuit. And yeah, I'm just going to run him into town because I think that's going to complete it. And so we're going to grab this. And we're going to grab these. Since I'm out of backpack space, I'm going to pick this up for Gonar. I'm going to pick up these rose hips for him. And then grab these grapes. There they are, these elderberries. In just a minute, I'll switch over because this guy can pretty much AFK walk most of the way. There's one more batch of grapes around this big rock. Where are you at? There should be some grapes. Should be coyotes right over there, or wolves, or whatever they are. Look like coyotes. Yeah, I could have swore there were grapes around here somewhere. They just haven't spawned in. Alright, I'm going to have to cheat. Where are they at? Oh, right here. They should be right here. So I'm going to just Alt-Tab out of him for a minute. Let these grapes... There they are. So you just have to wait a moment. Their spawning system is a little behind when you're freshly new in an area. Alright, we're pretty much going to go him around, point him straight down that valley. And then let him kind of AFK walk. And we got some more grapes here, so we're going to process these. And between this and running this guy back in the town, that should do it. And if not, then I'll go to the apples, and that should absolutely get me over the hurdle here. All right. So let's dump these off. Whatever. Make some room in my backpack. We need one spot, and then we need waters to make the base. Oh, and I already had some mulled red wine bases. Yeah, so we're going to process these all. Yeah, so I do, if I remember right, there are some, just a few. This will give me 2 rows of waters, and my alt's still running fine. And I missed one there. I'll come back and get them. There we go. Rolled him in. Yep, there we go. I knew I missed one. And we're going to get the bases ready. We're going to process all these grapes into bases, and then we'll make mulled red wines and see where we're at. All right, just keeping him on the straight and narrow. It doesn't take too long to make the bases go really fast, but this guy's just coming up over the hill. But I believe there should be some elderberries right here, because there's some rose hips here, and then there's some elderberries right next to it. I'm just grabbing this for Gunnar. So I thought there were... Where are you at? There they are. Yeah, you can't have from me. I know where you're at. I know where those elderberries are at. Okay. So he'll AFK down that little hole there. Back to him. He's finishing up these bases. I made the wrong damn thing. I got excited. Oh well. I made intense flavors. There's nothing you can even make in this in the game. Oh, that sucks. I processed a bunch of grapes. See, these are 3-star tiers. There's nothing you can even make with these yet, but I'll save them. That was a complete bummer. Yep, all these are wasted. That means I'm getting tired. All right, out of water. So ruined that. So let's put that with the other ones I ruined. So I made some of them earlier. What are these? Yeah. You can't, these are all the things you can't make stuff with. So there's nothing in game for these, and nothing in game yet for these. All right, so let's put these over here. Pretty sure I had a box of these. Did I process them already? No, there they are. So I still got plenty. All right, let's grab. I gotta move my alt over. Grab some more waters. I ruined to process all those grapes wrong. All right, those are loaded in. Let's get their grapes. Just get my guy straight. There he goes. All right, there he goes. All right, let's try this again. Conditioned red wine with a strong body. What those are making. Getting him back in the town. He should be pressing the line here in a minute. When I load over this line, it'll be a big delay. I'm gonna wait, get a little bit closer into town. I'll grab these rose hips for him. These rose hips stand out like a sore thumb with the low graphics. Yeah, I'm not getting XP for that. Good. Alright, so those are done. I'm going to grab these and then point him to town and switch over. Alright, so we'll see where we're at. So he's pointing towards town. Yep, there we go. He's done. Looks like just a little bit more water here, and I can get what I need. Looks like 2 more. Conditioned red wine with a strong body. Keeping him pointed straight. There we go. Alright, so let's drop these grapes off. Oh, I got more grapes. Let's go ahead and process these. Let's load up. Let's load up. Alright, so this is going to be a big batch. This is going to be a big batch. That might get us. If not, it's going to be a hair away. This is going to be. I'm not going to switch off the screen because I want to keep it. So we're going to load that here. While that's crafting, I'm just having my alt here drop stuff off into the boxes. Dropping off the rose hips for Gunnar. He's got a lot of rose hips to process, so he's got some more now. Drop that on the ground. We're going to swing by the tavern. Drop off the elderberries and grapes. And if this batch of mulled red wine doesn't do it, the next one will. You can hear him walking by. Some alt's coming in behind him. Here he is right here. Hey, what you making? All right, let's go over here. All right, drop off the grapes. Drop off the elderberries. And then run him back out of town. Head back out to his day job. Yeah, see, I was wondering. So before I was making elderberry meads. So even though they're both trivial, their level do matter. So you see here 14 XP, 15 XP. I don't think I've seen a 17 yet. But when I was making the elderberry meads, sometimes I'd get 17. So there is a slight difference. How far away am I? It's a slither. It could happen anytime here. So that's why I'm not alting off my screen. I'm just keeping this up because it's going to happen here any moment. If it doesn't happen on this batch, it'll absolutely happen on the next batch. So that's why I'm not even showing my harvesting character right now because I want to make sure I record it. But it's interesting, even though the trivials, I guess within experience levels or difficulties, they don't give the same XP. It still depends upon how difficult the recipe is. because the elderberry mead was given 15, 16, and 17 XP. All right, so just running him back out. I know. Sometimes I don't get the notification either, so I'm really hoping it happens, and then we'll see this. So, I mean, we'll have it captured in some way, shape, or form. Like, we'll know that when we get done with this crafting session if it's done or not, but I'm really hoping the notification pops up. Boy, I don't remember those trees there. So 2 hours and 34 minutes on this session. That's not bad. That just shows you the system I got in place here. I've got that many levels on just 13, 14, 15, and 16 and 17 XP. My session here is 2 hours and a half, 2.5 hours. $12 XP. It has to be super close. But we know for sure this is happening tonight, and it's any moment now. All right, let's see how close we are. We got to be like insanely close. Tab skills. I mean, you can't even see the thing no more. It's you can't even see a little bar there. So yeah, let's do another batch here. Let me move him over. I think I still have some left. Let's go drop these off so I got room. Like you can't even see the non-XP side of the bar. Mulled red wine. Thought I started a section over here. There you are. Damn, I got a lot of drinks. All right. Every other one's going to be mulled red wines and elderberry meads. All right. Let's load up the rest of our base. Let's see how many I got. I have more grapes if I need to make more bases. So that's not it. There you go. Yeah, that's not a lot. I'm going to go ahead and process the rest of those grapes. It won't take but a minute. Then that should do it. Let me get one more thing of water. Yeah, it's close. I mean, you can't even see how far away you are anymore. It's that close. So this, I'm hoping will do it. This should absolutely do it. There we go. All right. I need space here, so we're going to take that and move that there. Actually, we're going to put that 50. There we go. All right, we're going to make our base. We don't get XP off this base because I mastered it. So we'll fill that up, and then we'll go up those other bases, and then we'll craft and see if that gets us. I mean, it has to be just a few away. I'm just moving my alt over to his normal spot so he's ready to start harvesting. All right, let's grab a little bit of water, finish that up. So let's grab some waters and make the rest. There we go. And my guy is back to his grape spot. All right, I can leave him alone now. Okay, all right, so let's drop the waters off. Drop this one set of grapes off. Load up the rest of our bases. That's a different base. There we go. Grab these. This should do it. I mean, I just don't see how. I mean, look at that. You can't even tell no more. All right, let's watch. Here we go. Don't even know what to say. I'm just watching it. Normally, I always have something to say. A good announcer sometimes just lets the moment talk for itself. I think we'll let the moment talk for itself. Yeah, I'm nervous. There's some bug. I can't get to 41. Anything. But I feel like this has got to be it. It's so close. But you're only getting 15 XP, 13 XP. So it's like, how many do you need? You know, wouldn't it be great if it told you how much XP you needed? And then I would know for sure if I'm going to get it. Like, mouse over it. Tell me where I'm at. Yeah. It would be nice to know how much XP you got. I know it's 36,000 XP for this level. And I would say 65% has been mulled red wines. Maybe 10% Kerry cider, 10% grape spirits, and then maybe 50, 25, 50% mulled red wine, 25% elderberry meads, and then maybe at least 25% left, maybe 15% grape spirits and 10% Kerry ciders. That's probably been the breakdown for this level. Meaning I've definitely made the most out of mulled red wines, and elderberry meads are pretty close behind. And then the next ones are grape spirits and Kerry cider. Oh, come on. We got to trip this. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. This is incredible. All right, where is my print screen not working? Why is my print screen not working? There we go. Is this not the same tool? Zoom, Control, Plus. There's nothing there. All right, let's make some more. Yeah, I saw the same too. I thought the XP was getting a little bit lower, and I thought maybe I'd gone over. You know, I might if this doesn't do it on this one, I might reload the client, just make sure they go over, and I just didn't. It isn't showing it or something. You never know. There could be a glitch. All right, so let's grab what grapes I have left. Mulled red wine. Conditioned red wine with a strong body. then I'm gonna start grabbing these grapes on over here. Watch it be the very first one I do on this next batch. So that's done. Hold on, man. Let me grab these elderberry meads. Let me grab these grapes real quick. Grapes, 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 grapes. All right. I don't have any more in here, do I? That's malts. What's in there? Okay, nothing. Nothing. Yep, nothing. All right. Can make 20 of them. Yeah, that one's 14 XP, 14 XP, 15 XP, 15 XP, 14. $15. So it's still getting decent amount there. 14. 15. 15. Oh, I got some more grapes in the warehouse. I can run and get those too, because I wasn't able to load them all up. Man, how am I not level 41? If this is bugged out or something, I'm not going to be happy. After this crafting session, I'm going to restart my client just to make sure there's not a display problem. I wonder if 40's max. So what I'm going to do here is print screen. I'm going to take this. Okay, I'm going to bring him up. Where are you at? Edit and paint. And I'm going to take this wood cutting. We're going to zoom in, view, zoom in. Zoom in. All right, we're going to take this wood cutting section, which we know this is a max bar. And we're going to compare that. I'm going to have to cut this like that. This might be incredibly disappointing. I don't think he can get 41. All right, I'm gonna restart my client just to make sure. We're definitely gonna process some more. So here's my wood cutting. So wood cutting's at 41, and the bar is maxed out, and I just put it next to my winemaking and brewing, right? And they're the same goddamn length.
No, they're not.
Yeah, what you think? Maybe that's a sliver longer. Which one you think's longer?
Wood cutting.
Oh no, that's the cutout area. See that little line right there? That's me already moving the XP bar. See the line?
Yeah.
The bottom is the wood cutting. The top is the winemaking.
Oh. Okay, well that makes a lot more sense. I was like, what?
All right, I'm just gonna reload it.
Damn. That's gonna suck. You did all this shit and you can't even get to level 41.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna grab some more. It may be me just suspicious, but I just can't believe. There's a little bit more grapes in the warehouse. We're gonna process those. I definitely have a few rows of apples over in my apple center. We'll process those. Yeah, it might be. So we'll do it. We'll get there. We'll find out. I mean, I'm not. If you think I'm giving up, I'm not giving up. We're gonna make sure. Have to load this up. Okay, so what's in my inventory? So we're gonna go and drop these off. We're gonna go grab the rest of the grapes. What is that? No, I'm good. I'm gonna get this max level winemaking. You wanna stay here and watch history? I'm almost positive nobody's max level yet. It's gonna be world's first, man. You ever seen in world's first in person? This is Dan's world behind me right now. He hasn't played in a couple weeks. He got bored quickly. Fireplay's on. A few other folks are on. Oh yeah, warehouse. Ooh, who's this? Six is coming around. Six doesn't know he's gonna be next to history here. All right, so let's grab these. Grab these last grapes. And I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna be that person. Leave one so that we know what goes in that box. All right, let's make sure there's nothing else here. Those aren't grapes. Those aren't grapes. Strawberries. Raspberry. All the berries are here. Okay. Ooh, that was
How
one.
many items have you created since that bar got so high?
I mean, it's just been slowly getting smaller and smaller. I thought this last crafting session I was doing was going to do it, and it just didn't do it. That's where I got suspicious. But we're going to make these. We're going to see what it is. And then, all right, I don't need that much more water. All right. Oops, can't do that yet. I gotta do condition red wine with a strong body. Can make 5 of those. All right, grab these grapes. Okay. All right, what do we think?
I mean, you're still getting experience. So do you get that pop up when you cut trees?
Does the pop-up come up when you do trees? I don't ever remember XP pop up when you cut trees. Maybe you do. I don't know. That would be annoying.
No, I guess that's true. You know, you are only getting 14 experience.
Yeah, but I'm like so close. All right, we're gonna run him over, do some.
Can I look at that?
Can you look at it? Sure. You go right ahead, man. Yeah, we're gonna run over and process our red apples. Actually, no, I got some stuff I can make. So let me get rid of these.
You're still getting experience.
Yeah, that's what Lord Nova just said. So I mean, I don't know. We'll get there. But Jesus, yeah, you're good. All right, so we're going to get rid of this water. We're gonna get rid of these grapes. Drop that off. Pretty sure I got some apples here. And can I make, what can I make? I should have some stuff I can make. So any of these should give me XP. I can probably condition beer with intense flavor. I might have some of those. Conditioned meat, I might have some of those. I might have some of those. Yeah, I'm gonna go through my stuff and see what I have. All right, but I was kind of hoping red currants or something would be on the list, but it's not. Strawberries aren't. What do I need for cider? Apple water honeys. Now this will give me the most XP. Carry cider is the hardest thing in the game to make. 3 of them. Yeah, you get 16 XP with this. Wish I had more bulk stuff. It's like I'm scrapping around to make stuff. Yeah, see? Terrible. This is not the way I like to do that. Oh, I can make some. Where did that come from? Where was that? Oh, I can make elderberry meats. Hold on. So let's keep the honey. Let's go drop this off somewhere. Let's get rid of that. I forgot when I came back and dropped off those grapes, I dropped off a fresh set of elderberries so we can make those too. So let's get rid of the apple. Let's pick up my base. Where's my base? Condition me with intense flavors. Let's grab all these. And let's grab those elderberries. And let's see. So I only need 5 of these. I'm gonna make a decent amount of these. So this might do it. If it's possible, this will do it. We're gonna make 13 of them. And what am I actually? It's the honey, so I can make more than 13. I can get some more honey and make more. I can make, at the start of the session, I need just twice as much honey. I don't need water, so I can get rid of the water. If we knew how much XP we needed, we would know for sure where we're at. Last one. Last one. At least until my honey ran out. So we did it. There we go. So we got the screen came in and 41. Yes, sir. Hold on, man. That's going right into Discord. Hold on. That's going right into Discord. And then I'll watch the video later and I'll clip out the part where it goes up. And no, I see in Discord you're asking you unlock anything. You don't unlock anything for a while. So once you get to level 36 or so, I think you may carry ciders. That's the highest ingredient in the game. And then it maxes out in terms of difficulty at level 40. So you have no recipes that you can make to get any experience points. So there's no reason really to get to 41. Thank you. There's no reason to get to 41 other than being obsessive like I am and just want to do it. All right, hold on. I gotta post the Pax Dei Discord. World's first max level winemaker. All right, I have to ask. Cool. Yes, sir. I did it. Let's drop these elderberry meads off. It reminds me of the South Park World of Warcraft episode. Well, what do we do now? Now we can play the game. Because I've kind of held off playing the game. I've been doing this. I need to get a better screenshot than that. Let's get a better screenshot. Let's get the processing center here. Let's come back. There we go. Can you not have your name? Why is my dude looking sideways? All right, so let's bring up tab, skills. There we go. And we'll just drag that all out. Full screenshot. There we go. All right, so let's dump off these. So at this point, grapes are going to be turned into grape spirits. There's no reason to make anything else. First of all, I have a billion mulled red wines and lots of elderberry mead. I will not run out of elderberry mead for a long time. For a long, long time. Let's grab these waters. We're going to get back to just kind of clean back up. So we're going to dump this off. And let's see here. Alrighty. So how do you raid? I'm gonna raid somebody. I'm gonna wrap up here because it's past my bedtime. What time is it? Yeah, I'm normally not up this late. So how do you do a raid? If I click on a channel, does it just show them? Let's see who's doing Pax Day. I see Whoop for free. Can we raid him? How on earth do you raid? You guys know how to do it. Through Stream Manager. All right, let's try that. So I'm on Stream Manager. Edit stream. Raid channel. There we go. So let's go do Whoop. So he's got 13 viewers. So let's support our guys. So let's click that and start raid. Raid now. Here we go. He seems to be intense building here. Uh-oh, I think it followed him.
Getting raided.
Ooh, welcome in, Raiders. Ooh, thanks. Okay,
Welcome.
I was lost in building. I'm building a covered entrance into the castle.
It's actually a pretty cool castle. I might drop it.
Covered entrance into the castle. These are just all this stuff on the ground is just spacers, making sure I get all the spacing correct and everything. Yeah, so it'll all be covered by these things all the way around, on all these posts, and then it'll have chandeliers hanging down from it.
Let's see here. Stop